Hi there, my name's Richard Mallinson. I'm the founder here at Sportcrat East. Could I please ask you to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Claudine. Everyone calls me Clo for short. Yeah, I have a very stressful job. I work in clinical research, regulatory affairs. Um, I'm an over 50, so I'm an adult. I have various hobbies apart from karate. I love drawing. I love doing leather work. And yeah, I love reading my book as well, my Kindle.
Excellent. A busy young lady, a busy young lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
What first brought you to us here at Sportcrat East?
To be honest, I was on social media and I saw an ad about the ladies' class, and I'm like, oh, this looks really interesting because back when I was in Malta, because that's where I'm from, I'm originally Maltese, I used to do Taekwondo. So, yeah, when I saw that ad, I'm like, this is exactly what I need, and that's how it started.
Excellent, excellent. And what program are you currently in?
Currently, I'm on the adults program.
Cool. So just for people who may not know, our adult program, we have three classes available per week. The class times are at 8:30 in the evening. And the rationale behind having it so late in the evening is to allow people to have some family time, be able to finish off work or work out a little late if they need to, and still have a regular workout. So that's the kind of idea behind the adult program. How long you been with us now?
So my latest class was in June and I signed up in August. So going on a year, kind of, close to a year.
A blink of an eye. A blink.
It is. When you look back, you're like, my God, it's great.
So can I ask you to describe, you know, how you were before you joined us? Yeah. Whether it was, physically or mentally or emotionally, how you were feeling before you joined the program.
I think, to be honest, it was a mixture of both. So, like I said, I have a very stressful job and it's mostly sitting down. Sometimes it could be very long hours. So, physically, I was drained. Mentally, like you end up being drained as well. And I used to try and be active, but it wasn't something that motivated me. It was something you just do it because it's good to keep your body active. Um, so I don't think as an individual I was doing very well. But karate and SKE in particular did change all that for me. And I think it was the best decision I've made for myself.
So what changed for you? What changed?
So for me, the minute I started karate, first of all, you're going out, you're meeting people. So I'm socializing. The people there, they're always, very helpful, they're friendly. So you start feeling part of a family. Physically, I was doing a much better workout than I was ever doing before. And I think because my job is very stressful, going there and doing that training, it's motivational for me because I love learning new things. It's not boring. It's always, I'm always learning something new. And I was finding like I come home, whereas before I was always so stressed. Now I was coming home like, and now I'm up till midnight. I'm so hyper. So it's giving me more energy, it's great. It's
Excellent.
great.
That's excellent. So what surprised you most about when you joined us here? Was there something?
I there were a couple of things. I think I have to be honest, Richard, your patience with us, because sometimes I'm like, my God, I feel sorry for Richard because we're all adults here, and I think we all have different lives and different backgrounds, right? But you go for a training session, and it could be a particularly stressful day for me, let's put it this way. So my brain would be frazzled and I wouldn't be able to think. So you give us instructions, and it's like it goes in one ear and out the other. And I'm like, sometimes probably he thinks we're actually kids, not adults. So your patience and being able to support us and help us to grow and getting the techniques right and answering our questions. I think that is what one of the biggest surprises, for me, that, you know what, just take a step back, calm down, and you'll get there. It's okay. I think it's a learning thing for me outside of karate as well.
Excellent. So I guess what specific life skills or personal benefits have you gained from being part of the program? What would you say?
I think again, it's being more patient, and sometimes it doesn't mean that because things don't go your way, you can still work at making things right. And if they're not right, it's fine. There's always another time. But for me, it's the patience and maybe not blowing off steam. Like, if especially if there's a tough client at work, you're like, it's fine, go make yourself a cup of tea, calm down, and then you go back and look at it, from a different perspective.
Understand. So I've got a question for you. What would you say to another adult who's maybe considering trying out karate but feels unsure? What would you say to them?
I would say just don't give up. I mean, it's first of all, like I said earlier, it does feel like a family. We all help each other. We're all learning together. And anyone who joins, they're always welcome and we all help each other out. But I think it's, obviously we've all seen movies and it's being able to learn that I might not be the next Jackie Chan, but you know what? I can still do a kick. I can learn how to do it, So it doesn't mean no one should give up. Despite your age, you should always, if you're inclined to, just do it and you won't regret it. That's all I can say.
Excellent, excellent. So, is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience here at Sport Karate East?
Overall, I mean, you mentioned it earlier. I just don't know where the time is going. The experience is so enjoyable. And I thought I knew myself, but I find that, I'm still learning about myself. And I think it's being part of that family that really helps. I mean, people like me, always working from home, it's so good to be able to go out and meet other people and have a laugh. Um, and I would really encourage anyone, to just give it a thought. It will help a lot in
Excellent,
personal life.
excellent. Well, I just want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule today to chat to us.
You're welcome.
Amazing. And if you're inspired by this conversation, if you want more information, please just comment below, yeah, and one of our team will get in contact with you. Thank you again for today's little chat.